PHP has tons of built-in functions to make your life as a PHP developer so much better. But first, we need to know how to find them and how to read the docs. So let's jump in. Okay, so from Google search, I'm just going to type in PHP built-in. Okay, built-in functions. And our first result should be PHP internal built-in functions manual. So you'll see this is going to take us to php.net/manual/en for English, and then functions internal PHP. If you look at the second paragraph, there's a section here that says how to read a function's definition. So taking a look at this, we understand our data types. We've gone over that in a previous lesson. So what we're going to look at is how it is defined. So for instance, we're looking at string length as our first example. So what you'll see is that there is a function name. Then it will show you when it's been around. So it's been in PHP 4 and PHP 5. It's going to return an integer value. So you'll see here it says int string length. And then inside of that, it'll show you the argument you pass through. It starts by showing you what kind of argument it expects. So it expects a string, and then you pass through a variable. And in this case, it just says string. So then it tells you the result. It'll say it will return the length of a given string. So that's a very, very simple way to look at the docs. Let's look at string length actually defined. There's actually a link right up here to it. And then we can see how the docs actually look to us. So you'll see here under string length, we see PHP 4, PHP 5, and then a quick description which just says get string length. Then what it expects. int means it expects an integer. Then you have the keyword, which is string length, which is the actual function. Then the arguments that you pass through have to be a string. And then you just pass through a single argument that is required, $string. It will return to you the length of the given string as an integer. So that's a very basic example of how to read the documentation. Now we're going to do some more, starting with how to look at string functions.